Taylor Swift makes very eccentric and surprising reveal about Ed Sheeran. Taylor Swift shared an unexpected detail about her close friend Ed Sheeran during a recent television appearance, explaining why the British singer learned about her engagement to Travis Kelce through social media rather than a personal call. The 35-year-old pop star appeared on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon to promote her new album The Life of a Showgirl and discuss her August engagement to the Kansas City Chiefs tight end. During the show, Swift participated in a game where Fallon presented various rumors about her, asking which ones were true. The phone-free friend. When Fallon inquired whether Sheeran discovered the engagement news via Instagram, Swift confirmed the rumor was accurate. However, she quickly offered context for the situation, revealing an unusual aspect of Sheeran's lifestyle. He doesn't have a phone. He doesn't have a phone. This is one thing I do love about him. It's very eccentric, love it. Swift explained. But when I'm going through, being like, hey, who should we call? Who should we FaceTime? I'm going through my texts, and being like, who have I texted within the last month of my life? And he just wasn't there. Swift elaborated on the challenge of contacting the Shape of You singer. Because you have to email him, and then if you want to FaceTime he has to find an iPad and they have to give it to him like a child, like how you give the iPad to a child, she said. Despite the communication mishap, Swift expressed her affection for Sheeran. This is one of my absolute favorite people on the planet, and then when the news came out I was like, oh my god. We forgot to call Ed. Oh no, he is like family but he doesn't have a phone, she stated. The two artists and fellow mega mentors on The Voice have maintained a close friendship since meeting in 2012. Over the course of their 13-year relationship, they've collaborated on multiple tracks, including 2013's Everything Has Changed and 2017's Endgame. Sheeran opened for Swift during her Red Tour, and Swift brought him out as a special guest during her Eras Tour at Wembley Stadium. Swift has previously described Sheeran as a second brother. The pair has admitted to regularly confiding in each other and discussing their creative work together. View this post on Instagram. Engagement details and ring reveal. During her appearance on The Tonight Show, Swift also showcased her substantial engagement ring, which reportedly cost between $700,000 and $1 million. Host Fallon joked about being blinded by the jewelry as Swift explained she looks at the ring constantly. The singer shared details about how Kelce, 36, orchestrated the proposal at his home following her appearance on his New Heights podcast. I think for Travis the podcast was just sort of like a distraction, sort of ruse, to keep me not looking out the windows of the house, Swift explained. She noticed Kelce seemed uncharacteristically anxious before the proposal. He's like, my heart is racing, I know how much this means to you. I really want this to be what you hoped it would be. 'Cause we had been talking about doing the podcast and announcing the album, Swift recalled. He's professionally not a nervous person, she added. And so he was like, do you want to go and just walk around the backyard and have a glass of wine? I'm like, I'm always going to want to do that. Swift discovered that Kelce had covered all the windows in his house with blackout drapes. This prevented her from seeing the elaborate floral display he'd arranged in the backyard. And then I realized exactly why all of the windows were curtained and why he was nervous. It was the best possible case scenario, she explained. The singer expressed her excitement about spending her life with Kelce. He's just my favorite person I've ever met, no offense to everyone else. The fact that this is the person that I get to hang out with every day forever is just like, that's the whole thing of it, she told Fallon. Swift revealed that Kelce had it for a really long time before he gave it to me, adding, he custom did this and designed it with this amazing jeweler who he made it with. Swift's new album, The Life of a Showgirl, was released on October 3rd, following her 2024 album, The Tortured Poets Department. The record reportedly sold 2.7 million copies in its first 24 hours, breaking Spotify's record for the most streamed album in a single day in 2025.